Listen, I am about tired of these girls having conversations off camera. If you are on a reality TV show, I do not want to hear about anything that did not happen on these cameras. As RuPaul said to Pearl, if you say anything when these cameras aren't rolling, it didn't happen, honey. It's another day in the workroom, and I'm happy to be here. Last week was a Corona episode. I was really missing Drag Race. Welcome back, and it's time for Snatch Game. But before we get into it, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell.
Being the bottom two is one thing. Being told sashay away, saying your goodbyes, turning around, seeing the whole cast is the most gut-wrenching feeling ever.
If you are living under a rock, Candy was told to sashay away and RuPaul saved her. A lot of controversy came from this. A lot of people are like, she should have went home. There did not need to be a double Shantae. I personally look at it like it's a long ass season, and at this point I need to see 2 double eliminations. 2. The girls always say I have a fire lit under my ass now that I was in the bottom. But you've been in the bottom multiple times, and I'm not just calling out Candy. I'm not calling her out alone. A lot of girls have been in the bottom multiple times, and every time it's, I'm so revved up now, I have so much energy, a fire has been lit under my ass, but they still keep ending up in the bottom. The best part about seeing this mini challenge was watching RuPaul dance. I feel like RuPaul is a great performer. I don't know why people are always like, she only knows 2 moves. Yeah, she's 60. What is she supposed to do? High kick into a split? I guess Tina didn't bother to tuck today.
Tabitha Brown, she's not a famous person.
Insert the rattlesnakes right here.
In the walkthrough, RuPaul doesn't know who Tabitha Brown is and is basically saying she's not famous. I beg to differ. I love Tabitha, and she's on a whole TV show right now. Well, I guess when this was being filmed, she wasn't on a TV show then. But still, everybody knows who she is. I felt so bad for Tina Burner when she was like, yeah, I did this for my audition tape, and RuPaul's like, I don't even remember you, so don't do it. That was a read.
Our first contestant likes to toot, boot, and shoot.
First contestant, Black Raven. I love to see Pork Chop Parker. Whenever I see her, it makes me so happy.
I see all this room full of white people up in there. I got nerves.
Yep.
Alright, I was a little bit nervous for Simone's Snatch Game of Harriet Tubman, but it's kind of okay. She's giving me Harriet as Jennifer Lewis. That's what I'm getting.
Hey, Ru, how's it going? Just let me know when the cameras are rolling and we'll kill it.
Well, we've started. The cameras are rolling.
Oh, shit.
Alright, got Mick as Paris Hilton. This is kind of funny. Like, I'm loving this.
You know what they say? Go underground for a few years, you're probably going to lose a wee note. That's right, no starting. I say that all the time.
What the fuck did she just say? Rose as Mary, Queen of Scots? Hilarious.
Shh, my housekeeper's around. She's holding me hostage.
Tina as Richard Simmons, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like, check me back in a couple minutes. I have to think about it.
Bitch, what time's for bitch? I love tea. You're not gonna fit some shit.
I don't watch a lot of Patrick Star, but I don't know if that's the isms that Patrick Star gives off that I'm getting from Candy. But the look is pretty good.
Do you ever get cravings for me?
Do you ever get cravings for me?
Absolutely.
That's my answer too, bro.
Ooh, Olivia, that was kind of close because you buffered a bit. I was like, not Olivia. I don't want to see Olivia in the bottom. Like, get it together, girl. But I think you saved it.
Hi, gorgeous seashell flower monkey, honey bunches of love. It is so good to be here, honey.
Denali just hit the nail on the head with Jonathan. I can't even say it. Jonathan Van Ness. Like, that is exactly how he sounds. That's crazy.
Do you have a type?
Man.
Is there a type of man that you like?
Man.
Rue McClanahan. I am a huge Golden Girls fans. Let's say that again because I just said fans. Rue McClanahan. I am a huge Rue McClanahan and Golden Girls fan. I watched every single episode, every single season, from the time they had the gay housekeeper, butler type guy, to when they went and Dorothy got married and they had a whole hotel running. I've watched it all multiple times. I'm not feeling the wig, Elliot, and I do not like what you have on for Rue. The jokes aren't landing. It's funny to say men for what you're into, but you have to deliver it like Rue would. You're not giving me Rue. Ooh, you're in danger.
Hey, what are you painting over there?
I'm painting many things I only know how to paint.
What is that? That's
Environment.
Hold up, before I even talk about how Utica is doing, Utica is hot with a beard. Like, look at it. Utica is hot with a beard. I'm into it. And I want to, she didn't want to do an afro because she didn't want to come off as appropriating anything, which is really interesting, and not everyone thinks about things before they do it in that way. So I applaud her for trying to be mindful of other people, but I think she could have done an afro if the hair and the texture was right. As long as it's not like a kinky afro, I don't think anyone would have said anything.
I like this Anthony gentleman. You said he has, really nice butt. You could eat breakfast on.
Great assets, turn him over and you can make a Benedict.
Well, this was something. For the most part, 3-4 people a lot of girls did pretty well. I loved Denali's character. She looked just like Jonathan. I loved Gottmik. She was spot on with Paris Hilton. No joke was left on the table. She gave it everything. I laughed through everything she said. I really enjoyed, what's her face? I really enjoyed Rosé. Rosé was so brilliant as the Queen of Scots. Her accent is really great. Well, she was born there, but she grew up in America, but she has a great accent for it. I loved that. I loved Simone. I was so shocked. I didn't know where she was going to go with it. It could have easily flopped because it's not like we really have any references for Harriet Tubman to be that's how she was as a person. So you can really just give her whatever personality you want. As long as the look is down, you could have went any way with it. And she went the Jennifer Lewis way, and it was brilliant. The girls that really disappointed me today, Olivia Lux. I don't even know what you were doing. Utica, you looked the part, but you were an absolute mess. And I just cannot forgive that portrayal. You ate paint. You went a far way for a joke that didn't land. Elliot with 2 T's, I almost forgot that you were even on the panel. You sucked so hard today. And I'm not reading her oh, I hate her. I'm just saying she really did badly. And I'm afraid she might have to lip sync today.
After it, I feel really good at what I did. I'm really proud.
I think that some of the girls are very confident and also a little delusional.
Not Elliot and freaking Utica in the workroom talking about how they thought they were hilarious and how proud they are of their performance when in fact it was shite. Say what now?
I spoke with Utica when no cameras were around, and she said that I did great.
Listen, I am about tired of these girls having conversations off camera. If you are on a reality TV show, I do not want to hear about anything that did not happen on these cameras. As RuPaul said to Pearl, if you say anything when these cameras aren't rolling, it didn't happen, honey. I love when bottom queens fight it out in the bottom. Who was the worst of the bottom queens? Utica, you sucked. Olivia, you sucked. Y'all both sucked. Is it me or does RuPaul just look cheap today? Literally, she looks cheap. The dress is not cute at all. I'm not into it. And Michelle is wearing this thing. I saw her wear it. I don't know who the designer is for this. It's probably a really nice outfit, but on Michelle it just looks cheap. And it's not a read, I promise you, it's not a read. The applique is like a dragon skin going down. I've seen her in this already in a different color, and I didn't like it then, I don't like it in black. Maybe on a young girl, it would be ooh, cute, fun, but on Michelle, it looks like a grown woman wearing something from Forever 21. I don't like it for her. Category is on the runway. Fascinating fascinators. Olivia's face looks amazing as always. I love her in red hair. It's really complimentary to her skin tone. She has a similar skin tone to RuPaul, and red hair really looks great on them. However, the explanation of this outfit is what makes it make sense. If I just looked at it, I would not have gotten that you're in a lab coat, you're a scientist, and you have mercury on your head. Looking at it without you explaining everything to me, it looks weird. And for that, I don't like it. What do you think? I'm being told she looks like a scientist. I don't see it. I have to say, I would have wanted this look to be more elevated. The lab coat is too simple. The gloves, I love the fact that it's bigger up on the arms. It just feels unfinished. It just feels like it's not elevated enough for me. So this is like one of the first times that, no, I didn't love her half pink, half yellow dress either. But I don't love this. No. Listen, I love Rosé, and she is so talented. She is so talented. But she has some very specific styling choices. There's just a lot going on. And the waist is not cinched enough to make it look like a good shape. It looks like she's wide in the waist and then a bunch of frills going up on the top, and there's no neck, and a bunch of frills from the hips down to the floor. I love the fascinator though. The fascinator is really cute, but the garment itself, honey, it's a no. Like a flat out no. I just got finished shooting and I went on Instagram and this is what I saw. And this is what Rosé wore. Now, can you imagine if Lala had stayed in the competition up to this point? We would have had a whole Madonna kimono gate again, repeating seasons 8 and 9. I'm so glad this didn't happen because it would have been real awkward. It would have been like the bag of chips thing in the UK. There's just so many references to pull from where girls like wearing the same outfits. It would have been like Olivia wearing everyone else's outfit. But anyways, I actually want to just say who wore it best. I kind of prefer Lala's because it gives her more of a shape with the rose petals going up and the rose petals going down. I checked it out and they both had different designers. Now, how does this happen? We've had girls come with the same hair, same outfits, and it's always different designers. Do they go to the designer with a reference in mind and then the designer makes this for them, or what? Because I don't get it. How is it you go to different designers and come out with the same outfit? It's weird. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Now, this is a look. This reminds me, it harkens back to a moment in time, All-Stars 4. Was it 4? All-Stars 4 with Manila Luzon coming out in that amazing outfit, like a whole picnic table with the spaghetti balls and everything. This is very similar to that in the sense that it's a concept. And Utica is showing me body. She's padded. She's looking good. I love the leotard with the long sleeves. I love the what do you call it? A garter? I love the ants climbing up her leg. I love the color palette. I love her fascinator. It's really, really neat. I would have loved if the basket was a little bigger, just to make it like, you know, more like out of the, not life size. What do I want to say? Make it more grand. But maybe if it was too big, it would have been hard to balance on her head. So I'll give it to her for that. The only thing I'm not sure about on this is the big sleeve. I don't understand that pattern or that material. I don't know why that material is there, but everything else is really nice. Let me tell you something. When a dark-skinned black person wears all white, oh my god, so good. Like her face, she is beautiful. Like Simone is a stunning queen. If you didn't know, like you should have known already, but if you didn't know, let me remind you. She's stunning in the face. This is a beautiful outfit. This is flawlessly executed. It's white. It's simple, but it's just so flawlessly executed. It's everything. I have no critiques. Oh, it turns around and says, say their names. Oh my god. Okay. Go there. Go on, Simone. Go on. Bullet wounds, like, use your platform. Like, let them know. This is just so powerful. Yeah, Gottmik is that girl. Like, she's back with her white face, which at this point I'm like okay with it because it's done good. Like, it's done well. I love the spray painted leather. I love her boots. It goes with it. There's one thing with Gottmik is like she knows how to accessorize and she knows how to like pull an outfit together. It's never like a concept that's half-assed. It's always all the way done, which I like and appreciate. The fishnets, the jacket, the skirt, the headpiece, the little red drop of blood coming off of it. Like, everything is just so freaking thought out. Like, she's that girl. I love the idea of this. I love that she is bringing out her skates on the runway, like, showing your talent. Like, this is your platform right now. Show all of yourself as much as you can before you get sent home. I love her fascinator. It's very cool. I think that's plastic. Yeah. By the way, from the way the light's shining on it, it's obviously plastic. I doubt she would bring glass in her freaking suitcase. I don't even know why I thought about it that hard. I love the outfit, but for some reason, every time I see her in the silhouette, it reminds me of a dance costume or a skater's costume, and I'm kind of like tired of it from her. I want more versatility. Look at me, I sound like Santino Rice. Gross. But she looks really cute. On a serious note, and this is a serious question, not a joke, I'm being dead ass. Why? Why would you wear this down the runway? I don't like any part of this, Elliot. Like, you are going for a whole, I'm a half disco, half pop princess with a feather in my hair and color. Girl, you look like you look like a worse version of Kennedy's freaking Glamazon chicken that fell in the pot. No. Nope. I solely understand, completely understand a camp queen. A queen who wants to spread joy, a queen who wants to make you laugh, a queen who wants to give you a reference of a reference of a reference of a reference of something that she thinks is funny, but I absolutely do not care for this look. It looks cheap, it looks ill-fitted, the boots are ugly, but I get where you're going with it, with the knees for like a jockey. The blue ribbon looks weird. The roses make it look like dollar store. I am just over this. Like, bad. At this point, you need to stop talking about Winner's Circle looking like this. The way you be coming on the runway every week, you should not talk about being on Winner's Circle. Okay. This is a silhouette. This is a choice. I like it. I don't know if you needed to have long, like the black long sleeve underneath. That could have not been a part of it. I would have preferred to see your hands. I don't love the shoes with this, but your fascinator spelling your name, Muse, is really cute. Your hair is, the hair you chose could have been different too. Like, you could have chose a different hair. There's just like, it's a good idea, but just the execution. There's certain things I would have done differently. That's it. Gottmik won Snatch Game as she should. She was the better competitor. Her Snatch Game was stupid amazing, and her runway was amazing. Rosé and Denali did amazing jobs as well. Maybe if their runways were like super fly, they could have like had a chance at winning this episode, to be honest. Because Rosé and Denali, they're up there with like the funny girls. You might think they're just like a dancing queen or a what campy queen, but they are funny.
Olivia Lux. You're safe.
Okay. Olivia is safe, which is great. Love you, and your raincoat can go sit at the back. Utica is in the bottom with frickin' Elliot with 2 T's. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. Let me try to reason this out in my head before I continue watching. Hold on, give me a second. I really saw Utica making it really far, close to the end from Meet the Queen, so I would like to see her go further. I didn't expect Elliot to make it this far, so this is really surprising that she's still here, but she's been a good competitor, so she can dance, so she might kick Utica out. I don't know who's gonna go home, but I've seen clips of Utica doing performances online, and she can twirl, so we'll see. I'm kind of nervous. Wow. Alright, I have no expectations. Either person goes home, I'll be okay with it. That's a lie. But let's watch. That lip sync was really fun. I know that Elliot is a dancing queen, but she did not outdance Miss Utica today, honey. Like, no, she did not. Utica definitely took that lip sync. If it's not what Ru says, I'm writing a strongly worded letter to WOW Presents and to RuPaul. I loved this. Utica was kicking, she was on the floor, she was giving sexy, she was dancing, she was everywhere. Elliot couldn't keep up. Literally. If I were Elliot, I'd be stopping on this stage like, hold up, so you're not gonna save me, bitch? I feel like every queen after Candy who gets sent home, they're gonna be like, so you're just gonna let me walk off? Work. This was a really good episode. The girl, like, this was one of the best Snatch Games I've seen in a really long time, only because so many of the girls did exceptionally well. With the exception of the bottom three, they're the only ones that did poorly. Everyone else did pretty spectacularly. Like, on any other season, some of the safe girls could have been in the top. So I really enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, click that notification bell. Go check out my Patreon. I do plenty of videos over there. Exclusive content, hello! Next week on RuPaul's Drag Race, they're gonna be making over each other, and they get asked the question, which bitch needs to get up out of here? I can't wait. Hey beautiful humans, I have so much more content. Come on, watch my shit.